This is No More Rainbows, and this is their deathmatch game mode. Today, I'm going to be showing you the complete beginner's guide on how to become one of the best players in deathmatch. There are 3 different types of berries you can use in the deathmatch game modes. There's the red berry, there's the yellow berry, and there's the white berry. The red berry is like a grenade or bomb. When throwing it at enemy players, it makes them go flying kind of across the map. It's a really good projectile to throw at your enemies because it boosts them out of control and it can fly them off the map, eliminating the player. And you can use it to even boost yourself getting around the map. Dropping 2 berries at once or using them at once is way better than one, flings them even more, and can boost yourself around farther to launch across the map. It's a very useful mechanic to eliminate players and to get around the map easily. The yellow berry acts as a spike ball / trap. When throwing it, wherever it lands, it creates this yellow spike ball that lasts for about 15 seconds. When you or a player touches it, it eliminates them and you respawn back in the locker room. This is very good for kind of trapping a player. The last one is the white berry, or known as the wind berry. When throwing it, it creates this tornado that lasts about 10 seconds that makes enemy players or you fly around uncontrollably, which could be useful for flying off the map or getting around, but it's not as good as the berries because you might end up somewhere you don't want to be. If you're kind of getting in a small pickle with a bunch of the enemy players on you, you can kind of use that to just self-destruct into a tornado and scatter them around the map, including yourself, which can go bad or good for you, depending how lucky you get using that berry. Let's start with the rage pepper. The pepper, when consumed, it gives you the rage and makes you have a faster speed boost and jump farther. This is really useful for also getting around the map or catching up the players that you're trying to eliminate. The hammer. The hammer is pretty self-explanatory. You grab it and it lasts for about around 30 seconds too in your hand. Same with all the other weapons, they last around 30 seconds in your hand. And you can knock players off with it multiple times. It's infinite use until the limit of it runs out. So you can knock them off the map, hit them around, hit them away from you, or even hit them into spikes or off the map. The soul blade or the soul sword. This is a sword that one taps any player that touches it, and it's one use. It's pretty good, and they rarely spawn on some maps, except there's a few maps where they're pretty much the only weapon that spawn. You get a one use with it by it spawning in your hand, lasting around 30 seconds. You can use to attack your enemy player, one-shotting them to their death. Lastly, we got the milkshake, or the invincibility shake. You become invincible when you use it for around 20 seconds, and any player with a sword, spike ball, or any other berry used on you won't work on you. You can't die unless you fall off the map. But just remember, if you're trying to use the red berries to boost you around, that won't work since it won't have any effect on the invincibility shake. It's pretty good if you're getting attacked by a lot of players, and then once you consume it, they can't attack you back for that amount of time. It's a pretty good item.